episode 412 of Global from Asia. This is a fun one, digging into some new AI tools for your Amazon business, also some strategies, screen sharing for those watching, but you can listen as well. Let's tune in.
Welcome to the Global from Asia podcast, where the daunting process of running an international business is broken down into straight-up, actionable advice. And now, your host, Michael Michelini.
Thank you so much for choosing to listen to, most likely listen or watch, Global from Asia 412. Yalchin is here. Yalchin and I got to meet when he came to Cross-Border Summit in 2019 in Guangzhou, China, just when he was in his China journey beginnings and Amazon beginnings, and he's grown a lot, changed a lot, just like myself and everyone else. Before we get into the show, I think some of you follow him maybe saw some of my updates. I was just in a temple 3 days this past weekend, right in the middle of September, 2 months to go till Cross-Border Summit 2023, and we are really busy preparing and high intensity, high stress, enjoying as always. So I feel refreshed and ready, and for this week's show we are going to talk about we're going to talk about the AI tools and software to grow your e-commerce business. And then afterwards, if you're still hanging out here after Yalchin's amazing sharing, we will talk about some of the things I've been learning from AI and tools, as well as some other little tidbits from the temple and a few different revelations I've gotten from my temple experience. We'll save that for the blah 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 session. See you later. All right, we have Tommy, the sales manager at Cross-Better Logistics. How are you, Tommy?
Hi, everyone.
We just got to meet here in Shenzhen, China. It's great. They support the show at Global from Asia, and we also use them ourselves for many of our brands and e-commerce businesses. And Tommy really cares. They always are trying to help us save money. You have some products you keep for us in China. You have some products you keep for us in the U.S. warehouse, and I really appreciate that. And you can talk to this seller, right? You can give them your advice. You work with many Chinese sellers a lot, right? And you can help the sellers understand more.
Yeah, we are very professional for the shipment to USA and Canada. Also, we have warehouse in USA and Canada. We can help our factories, suppliers, sellers for the shipment.
Yes.
Yeah, for the e-commerce business.
Yep, and you even keep stuff in China too. So sometimes if you have the limitations of sending too much to Amazon, you can keep it here in China with Cross-Better, or you can send it, of course, to the U.S. warehouse. They have many different options, and they're always trying their best to find out what's the best solution for you. So definitely talk to Tommy, talk to Cross-Better, and thank you for your support of the community.
Yes, we have good pricing and better service.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you everybody for choosing to listen to or maybe watch Global from Asia podcast. And these are fun ones. Yalchin, we met at Cross-Border Summit 2019 in Guangzhou, China. Feels like a lifetime ago. And we've been in touch over COVID and over the years. So thanks for making it on the show. You are a seller, as well as you're working with Seller Sprite software, which we're going to dive into. And where are you at now? And maybe a little bit about your background, Yalchin, and your story.
Yeah, sure. First of all, thank you for invitation, Mike. I appreciate it. It's great honor to speak in your podcast, and I know your podcast, and I watch on Facebook, sometimes on YouTube.
Great.
Thank you for that. Nowadays, I'm in Balkans country. I traveled in Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, and Albania, somewhere like that. Before I used to live in Turkey, it was very hot, so I moved here 2 months ago or something. And now I try to get visa and moved back to China. How I started, it was 2018. I went to China to study master degree. Then, the Guangzhou, Shenzhen, that's very popular for e-commerce sellers and a business, something like that. And I got some information from my friends, and there is a Amazon. You can start this kind of business, and it's online. I have a great. I like a lot about something internet and the technology. Then I attended several meetings. Even I attended your meeting in 2019 in Guangzhou.
Yeah, thanks for
So it started like yeah, it started like that, and then the 2020 COVID outbreak came out, and we moved. That time, I know you went back to China, but majority of the foreigners were escaping from the China
yeah,
to
we
somewhere
agree.
else.
It was a
Yeah,
crazy
it
time.
was like,
We'll talk
and
about COVID forever. But yeah, so then what happened?
then I moved out from China and I lived in different countries, especially in Turkey, seaside, and I still doing e-commerce. One of the best side of working online and e-commerce is place free. I say place free. I don't know, is it correct description or not? But you don't need to be specifically one place
Yeah,
a lot.
I think there's a different way. You can say digital nomad or you could say location independent, usually is another way of saying it. But yeah, where yeah, your location does of course there's some parts like sourcing and manufacturing, but yeah, once you have yeah, I mean you can work anywhere. So it's true. It's a great privilege to be able to do that. And I hope your visa goes smoothly back to China. And the show will probably be online when you're back into China. But so that's, it's definitely not the normal life, right? I think a lot of, of us don't live normal lives. Most people don't believe what we do and travel, but it's really great that you're able to travel and work anywhere. So
Yeah, exactly. And just I would like to discuss about time. Maybe me, I'm working more than normal people work at 8 hours, but there is a flexibility. For example, I can get up maybe at 9 o'clock or 8:30, just natural. Like I could wake up when I would like. I don't need to get up at 7 o'clock, wash my hair, face, and rush to job,
yeah,
something like
true.
that. Of course, I work more than 8 hours, but I could choose when I want to work. Maybe I would work in sofa, or maybe on the table, or maybe would go to a coffee shop to work from there. And it's good to choose that flexibility.
Yeah, no, it's true. It is true. So today I think we're gonna do some screen sharing, but also Yelchin, this does go to audio version just on iTunes. So maybe we just speak about we're seeing, so those that are not watching could still, I think, follow along a bit. And we're gonna do a couple of different things, right? Do you want to explain a little bit about what we'll discuss today?
Yeah, I would be happy to share the screen to show the software. Recently, I am Amazon seller. I've been selling since 2018, autumn 2018. And recently we started out podcast and working with Seller Sprite.
Yeah.
Seller Sprite has monthly more than 2 million visitors and
Wow.
big subscribers. So I would like to show some hacks and analyzing tools by sharing the screen. I don't know, is it suitable to listener, but it would be very helpful for who watch the video.
Yeah, I think if you're listening, we try to tell you switch to the video version of this on the link in the show notes to better follow along.
Yep.
Also, a little bit about the history of Seller's Sprite it's made in it's a Chinese a lot of big Chinese sellers are using it. I've been using it lately. And do you mind giving us a little bit of background about the tool?
Yeah, Seller Sprite founded in 2016 or 2017, early 2017. And there are more than 100 subtools, and each subtools have even several, like 10 or more than 10 subtools under. And we have traditional tools like product research, keyword analyzing, checking keyword history. Besides that, we have some special tools like AI review analysis. By using AI review analysis, we can analyze maybe a few 100,000 reviews in just a few minutes, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, to break down, to analyze what you can find the answer for what customer likes and what they don't like, what motivates them to purchase your product rather than others, and you can get a lot of information from review insights. A second tool I would like to say is market analysis. On subcategory or when we search the keyword, and the different sellers' revenue share and the sales share mostly are different. We could use the seller's price market research and get information. For example, why seller A get 6% of total revenue, but you get maybe. This is the next tool. And the one cool feature from Seller's Sprite is Ads Insight. By using Ads Insight, we can figure out any competitors' ad structure. For example, they use how many campaigns they have. For example, they have 50 campaigns, and each campaign has maybe one, or maybe some campaigns have 10 ad groups. This is not so likely a lot, but maybe several ad groups, we could figure out it. And we could figure out all the search terms as well. For example, what search terms are there, and this is phrase match or exact match. So if you would like, I could share the screen. And
I think we share screen, and then I'll try to help maybe put some audio on your comments to those that, because I still know a lot what our listeners, they tell me they're outside, but so we'll try our best to give the audio inputs too. But if you want to go ahead.
Yeah. Let me begin, and I could share the screen. You see my screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Now we come to Seller Sprite, and we can analyze this product. What you need, just copy ASIN and come to Seller Sprite tools, and here we are gonna find Ads Insight. Click Ads Insight, then put ASIN here. We could analyze weekly or monthly. Let's begin with weekly and search now. We see the first this product has 4 campaigns and 4 ad groups. We randomly call it with this name, but you don't mind. Just this is the campaigns, and when there are big and small circles, these all circles indicates search terms. I think this is highly likely auto campaign, because sometimes auto campaign gets much more search terms, sometimes less. Let's open and see what the search terms are there. This is the search terms like glass rimmer with sponge, marriage glass
margarita glass rimmer.
Yeah, something like that. And this is the rank for this particular week. This is July, last week of July, I think. And this is the keyword search volume, year-over-year growth, Amazon brand analytics ranking, and this is your position. For organic rank, the software suppose you were 50th position for this particular keyword. And the sponsor rank, you appeared 7th position. You see here.
Yeah, I see. So I have to hover over it to see. Yeah, I see. Got it.
For example, we can switch to different week like that. I would like to see just a big dot, for example, this dot. And here we see different search terms like tray for drink, glass rimmers, margarita salad.
Yeah.
We see your position like 20, then went to 33 for sponsor product. And that time, I think it's what's the time frame? This time frame, May 13 to May 20. There was not
Prime Day.
organic. Yeah. From here, we cannot detect any organic rank. They were only sponsored, and here you got this particular ASIN got rank for Rimmer, 59th place, something like that.
I mean, glass rimmer is like a target. Salt rimmer, glass rimmer, those number 13. Those are some target keywords. So this product is a margarita. I don't know if you drink cocktails, but you put the salt or the sugar around the glass rim at a bar or restaurant or your home. That's what this product is that we sell.
From a picture, I couldn't understand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these thoughts are similar to each other. It's quite possible they are phrase or most of the time exact match, because exact match gets always same search terms, right? Not
Yep.
1 week 20 search terms and the next week 30 search terms. Search terms are most of the time same. And salt need to check one more week.
So you're basically trying to see if it's changing or not over time to understand if it's like a exact match, phrase match, automatic campaign. You're trying to understand the different campaigns to understand, how the advertising is done.
Yeah, exactly. It works like that. For example, this time there was only one keyword, so need to check maybe a little bit more, or to wait a little bit more about creating history for this product, drink Rimmer Margate. I think this is exact match because I saw these keywords on several things.
Yeah, that's definitely more like the exact match keywords.
Yeah. By doing like that, you could analyze ads insight from your competitors, and most of the time you can figure out, if you pay close attention, what search terms they use, and if there is root phrase, and we suppose it phrase or broad match. And if you can look at the keyword and analyze keyword, and you can understand easily, is it a phrase match or broad match? This is review insights I wanted to show audience. Would you like to watch review insights? I can.
So just to recap what we were doing, that was the ads insights we just did. So you were able to like reverse engineer the way the ads campaigns did. So now we're going to do the review analysis, which would be on using the AI tool, or?
Yes. This is the ads insight we discuss. By using ads insight, you can analyze and see all the search terms, and you can see competitors ranking for organic and the sponsored product. And also you can see from here which kind of PPC structures they use, like broad, phrase, and which keyword they use broad and which keyword they use exact match. We analyze it by reverse engineering, like take the search terms and put together and analyze. Then we could understand what kind of campaign is it.
Got it.
Next, I would like to talk about review insight. Is it okay? We can talk about.
Let's move to the review. Yeah, so that was ads insights, and now we're going to go to reviews insights.
Yes, this is a product detail page.
Yep.
Okay. When you come to product detail page, I would like to just maybe, for example, this is one of the best feature from our software. This guy has 311 products in Amazon warehouse. We daily check and write to product tracker. We have product tracker from Seller Sprite, and this is one of the best way to estimate how many sales each any of ASIN get. For example, we check today and we check tomorrow, and then to show the how many sales they get. Even I could product tracker, you can see it from here. For example, this guy, how many sales they get daily, and the unit sales tracker. Let's go back. Just I would like to show it this function. When you come product detail page on Amazon, you see there is a extension pops up.
Yep.
Just you need to click any of them, generate AI analysis report. So how it works, we take all the reviews from here and they put the Shulex. Shulex is AI analyzing tool like ChatGPT, but much smaller, not so big. And the Shulex analyze all review inside and give us report. And here is the report. We can open it here, or we can open it here as well. Firstly, we are gonna see product. If there is variation, we can see variation. We can see price, subcategory ratings, average rating, product information here. Then under that, we can see customer profile, reviewers. For example, 46% reviewers are men and the 54 are women. And these are the main questions what they ask: who, when, where, and what. For example, what's when entering a quest, something like that, when related question. This is usage scenario and the way they use, what they do with that product, and these are the main reason related this reaming glasses. Like 70% of reviewers mentioned or something related this topic mentioned. I don't, and not exactly reaming glasses or baking. Something related baking they mentioned, and here is the description. Customer have found the reaming salts and the sugars to be versatile for baking, cooking, making, and the cooking in general. They appreciate the added flavor and the texture they bring to the creation. Need to know the product detail, but this is the baking related description AI generated for us. Is it clear, Mike?
Yeah.
Or?
I mean, it's clear. Is it in the actual text, or I think it's, I mean, the AI is probably like making some hypothesis, right? It's not from the text that the review is writing, but it's looking at
Yes.
what they're saying and then trying to relate that to this report so you can understand who is using it, how they're using it, what other topics are related to it.
Yes.
So you can, of course, and you can also export this, because I think what we've been using it too, and a lot of times our content team doesn't really have Amazon experience, but we can export this as a report and they can review it, right? Is the export button here or download?
Yes,
Excel.
you can export the Excel like this, and it's gonna download as Excel. But the best way is that you can share this with someone. When you share, there is a link has been created, and I copy that link. Now I can send anywhere, so you don't need to have
the software, or Amazon.
Yeah, software. Just exactly. Copy it, and you see, I opened this in cognition mode, so I haven't signed in, and this is as a quest. So you can see that data set here and the review analysis from here, and you can send anyone. Just use this share button. Okay.
I have a request. Is there a way to remove review? If you could make a button that could delete a 1-star review? I'm joking, man. I'm joking. Maybe if you're serious, that would be pretty awesome. I'm joking there. That was a joke.
From here, you can analyze the review, you can remove it from here, but from Amazon, I think it's difficult, not possible. But from here, yeah, you can remove like
But look at that one. Do you see that
like
one? I want to talk. See the fourth one, that 1 star. Amazon sucks. Do you see that? Go down. It's on the screen. It says 1 star.
yeah, this
Amazon
yeah, Amazon
sucks, but good product.
but why for my product,
But why does
right?
that? We actually asked Amazon to get rid of that, but they said that's not qualified to be removed. I don't know. It says the product is good. It says Amazon sucks. That's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's always funny and very bad. Like Amazon, Mike, have you ever had the experience to remove review from the product?
We still try, but I can't say I've recall a one to get only if you can contact the customer and get them to change it. But I haven't. Of course, it's easy on the seller profile, but not the product review. The seller profile is easier than the product review. Have you?
No, even like this review, and I don't know, they receive the product and they say, "Oh, this is not what I expected," and Amazon brought it 10 days later, etc., etc. But still, they didn't. I couldn't remove review from Amazon site. As you said, the best way is to reach out to customer if possible
Yeah,
and
you gotta
try to
try to find them.
solve their problem. From Amazon site, no, I don't think Amazon would be helpful.
But this one's because it even says they don't like Amazon, but they like the product, and that totally means it's not our fault. It's unbelievable.
What do you think? Is it the bad review for your opinion, or maybe it's good, right?
Well, the one good thing is this is our top rated negative review on the page. So if a human being reads this, they think, oh, this is a stupid review. The product's good because it says the product's good. So it's kind of like a good, bad review, if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I
yeah,
wanted to say
yeah,
back to China, and there was a hack. For example, sooner or later you are gonna get the. Let me stop sharing and we can talk like this. Is it okay now?
yeah.
Sooner or later you're gonna get a negative review. In China, I know Chinese seller after getting maybe 30 or 40 reviews, and they give like
Their own bad
nonsense
reviews.
reviews.
Yeah,
Like product is good, but Amazon handle it very bad. I like product, or like everything is fine, but my mom said it would be something else here, and vote it upward
uploaded high.
and keep it there. So maybe it's a little bit.
Might be a good
I
thing.
just it reminds me of that one.
Yeah, I don't, but we didn't do that on purpose, unless somebody on the team did it without me knowing. But that one was not on purpose. But or maybe it is a
It's
competitor messing with us. Who knows?
yeah, but it's there are many uncertainty for Amazon sellers, right?
Yeah,
Always.
great, man. That's great. Well, thanks really for sharing those insights. And there's, of course, that's just a couple of the many tools. We've been using it also internally. Actually, the team is also saying it's very helpful for the analysis because of course you could use the website, but I think it's more convenient. It's an extension on Chrome and it's just built right into the page and you can see so much insights about the product. Like you said, the inventory level of the product to see how much stock that seller has and understand the sales. So it's very insightful.
Yeah, you can use Amazon Brand Analytics tool from here. I think Amazon removed it from Seller Central. Previously, we had ABA Amazon Brand Analytics ranking, weekly, monthly, but still you can use it from seller sprite. Also, the feature I like, you can evaluate the keyword conversion ratio, right? It's one of the best thing when you do reverse engineering and just searching keyword, like on keyword mining, you can search the keyword and they see conversion ratio. Some keywords have better conversion than others. So in the beginning, it's better to target that kind of keyword which have better conversion ratio. Then ultimately you need all the keywords. You can use it less conversion ratio keyword later. So it would be helpful as well. I
Nice.
just wanted to say.
Got it. So are those the most popular tools you think sellers are using it for?
Just we have also market analysis, or we have also other tools, but all the softwares have same tools, but our advantage or like our unique tools are those two of them. I just indicate we have. If we can even analyze one more tools, if you have time, just a few minutes,
Sure.
I
A few
could
more
show.
minutes. Yeah, let's do it.
Just find the subcategory of this product. This subcategory. What's the subcategory?
This is
Yeah.
in bar products. Well, like glass rimming, salt and sugar is one, but it's more
Yeah.
it's more the tool than the actual sugar, right? It's not, but yeah.
Is these products are related with yours?
Yeah, that
I
second
mean,
one is ours. To see those. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's ours
Uh,
competitor, yeah.
should we can analyze this subcategory and it indicates the sales, or we can search the keyword like we can. I think this is the main keyword, right? Glass salt rimmer. Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it could be salt rimmer, glass rimmer. These usually what I would call it, but you can say salt too, I think.
We could search that keyword and pull the sellers. If we could analyze from here or we could analyze from subcategory, both of them are okay, but you need just run the seller sprite Chrome extension. And here we are gonna see competitors, right? I think they are not related with your product.
Yeah, some is the
You can.
salt. Yeah, like the actual salt, but we're not selling the salt or the sugar. We're just selling the product.
Yep, by clicking here, you can remove it. This product, I think,
It's
maybe
kind of
related
similar.
or
It's a
not.
different material, but it's kind of a competitor, I'd say.
Yeah, I remove these salts and I would like to remove sponsor product. And there are 48 products, right? And
Yeah.
here we have analyze. Just click analyze and analyze now. We are gonna get the percentage of the sales, like we analyze 48 listings and
Mm-hmm.
there are 48 brands and the 42 sellers. This is brief info about
Yeah.
all those 42 products. And from here, you can see the keyword volume, main keywords volume. And this is sales over the year. And since 2021 June, you see there is increasing trend.
Yeah.
It's also good,
Yeah, it looks good actually. Yeah.
And for increasing market from here, you are gonna see listing concentration and for revenue and for sales. This purple color indicates the product launch in last 6 months. We can switch to 12 months for 3 months or like 12 months. And we see how many products launched in last 1 year, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this product launched in 1 year. And I think there are more than maybe approximately 10 product launched in 1 year.
Yeah.
Brand concentration, you see this brand dominate and it takes percentages what's the percentage? 17%. This brand get 17% of total, I think it's revenue, right? Yeah, sales. And sales. This brand gets 17% of total revenue of marketplace. And you see from here and the brand related information like price, when they launched, and the ratings, monthly sales. Their sales are 2,472 units
a month. Yeah.
Or we can maybe check this product. This product launched in last 1 year. Is it related with yours?
It's a different material. It's ceramic. It's more just the covers with a lid. But I mean, I guess some people might choose this over.
Yeah, its
It's
price,
an
I think, is
alternative.
a little bit higher.
It's more a little bit more expensive. It's 26. It's handmade ceramic way.
Oh,
But I mean, I guess it's something people could use. But it's got 3-star review, if I can see. Yeah.
yeah, rating is 3 out of 5. And they launched it this year, February 26th. But Mike, this product could, let's check this one. No, they have only 3 reviews, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's handmade. I don't think the seller is maybe as experienced or something. The keywords and such too.
Yeah, monthly revenue 4.6 thousand. It's not much. And yep, this is the percentage. You can see the sales percentage of each competitors, right? And you can see revenue percentage from here. Also, seller, for example, you can analyze sellers from here. Maybe some sellers have several products. For example, this seller has 2 products. The first one and the second one. You can see from here, and you can see also sales monthly revenue is more than 11,000, and this one is actually old product, but don't know they have on the portfolio. And you can see the ASIN and monthly sales proportion. And there is Amazon in your category, this category also.
Yeah, there's a lot of FBM. Oh no, Amazon itself, you mean?
Amazon. Yeah, Amazon.
Amazon's in there.
Maybe most probably vendor, not like Amazon Basic, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think
this is also the. Yeah. No, I don't think either. It's Amazon Basic, maybe vendor. You can see the sellers country, China, United States, 2 guys from Canada and 1 from Netherlands. This is also the product launched phase, like 10 product launched in last 6 months to 1 year, and 4 product in last 6 months, and but majority of them launched 3 years ago.
Yeah, established.
But in contrast, here you see the 15 product launched in 2022, and the 6 product launched this year already. You can analyze it, and this is also a review analysis, how many reviews have, and just there are 9 competitors have over 500 reviews.
Yeah.
And for example, 4 products just have 300 to 500 reviews. And this is Review Insight related review. You can analyze it. And this is, I wanted to show you, especially this part says proportion of brands, listing, and the seller. How is the total overview of a market? It's like brief picture of marketplace.
Yeah, no, it's really helpful. Yeah. Thanks, Kelton. This has been insightful for sure. And so for the seller's price software, I think maybe we can offer some special offer. Maybe in the show notes, we can, if people want to try it out, we can give them something special. I could maybe mention it in the outro.
Yes, exactly. We can create the promo code for Mike30, or what code you would like. You can send to me. I would create a promo code for you.
Great.
And who is going to use the promo code can get 30% of discount for monthly or yearly plan. It's,
Great.
for example, if you purchase yearly, it's pretty big amount, like
Yeah,
more than 200 bucks you are gonna save.
Great.
Just use it and get happy.
Yeah, we'll put the code in the show notes. And thanks so much, Elton. And also, we are looking forward to seeing you at the Cross Border Summit too this year in Thailand. So we'll share more info as that comes up to the listeners. But thanks, Yelchin.
Thank you again. Yeah, I'm looking forward to meet you there. And I know you have weekly meeting, as I watch sometimes on the Facebook.
Yeah,
And
we're
but
doing
of
more in
course,
person here in Chiang Mai if you're in town. Be great.
yes, looking forward to join your meeting in Thailand in November.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mike.
And thank you to our sponsor, our returning sponsor, Mercury.com, online bank. Well, it's a real bank, but you can do it totally online for US. Our Blimp program participants are going through this as well. Thank you, Mercury. Travis is great there. He's been on our show. He's been in our events. We're going to have another event where we will have them attending as well. And if you want to get a little bonus for you and us, if you sign up and do some special circumstances, you can go to globalfromAsia.com/Mercury. I also have a video tutorial that we use even for the Blimp people. I use the same exact video to learn how to use it. I hope you can check it out. Totally free. Why not? See you there. Okay, so thank you so much for listening to our show, 412 episodes. Thank you, Yelchin, for supporting, as always. Coming to the Cross Border Summit in 2019 before COVID. You can't believe it when you think about it. That was like 3 or 4 months before the world shut down, and the people got stuck wherever they were for many years. So we've been using this review tool a lot since this interview with Yelchin. We've been using it, Seller Sprite. Also, there's a coupon code if you'd like to use that from us. But what we've been doing is we give it to our copywriters, because we have an Amazon department that's different from our copywriting or our content department. They don't use these tools. They don't know how to use these tools. You can export it as, I think, a spreadsheet, CSV, or PDF, and we send it to our writers, and they review this kind of analysis. And one of my favorite parts is not just like what they say in reviews, but who they are. So they're males or females, or different demographic data, because it's not just about the keywords. It's about what are the people searching for, what are they looking for when they are buying your product. Because if you know you're selling to 90% women, probably should be a bit of a different write-up than if you're talking to 90% men. I mean, I know there's different genders besides men and women, and there's like a whole menu of different kinds of genders, but the normal gender, there are some different ways of writing to that. I don't want to get political here. And so that's my favorite feature for sure. And it's really simple to use, and you just pass it in your workflow. A bit more about the temple. While I was at this temple, 3 days, Friday morning until Sunday night, so 3 days, 2 nights. Some interesting things, like a pigeon fell right near us. Walking, there's a couple other students or meditators with me walking, and it was trying to fly, but it couldn't fly anymore, and it was hopping, flopping around on the sidewalk. And also, another fun fact: many women go to these temples, not many men. I'm married, so of course you can't do anything at a temple, but it might be even interesting for meeting other meditators. And so there's lots of women, and so they were all scared of this bird flopping around. So I grab a couple big leaves, those thick big leaves here in Thailand, and I pick up this flopping bird, pigeon, and I put it in a kind of corner area off the main sidewalk. And one girl was kind of trying to make it survive or talking to it, while the others were just kind of doing other things. This is kind of in our break time between meditations. And it died while this woman was looking at it, and she really started crying deeply, and it was a sad thing. So she called us over and she's crying. I had to kind of bury it a little bit in leaves and put some seeds and other things around it. But yeah, and then when I got back here to my home, my wife Wendy comes into my home office and says, "Hey, there's this bird here." She's got a bird in a napkin, and it's not a pigeon, but like more like a little green bird, and it was still alive, but it died shortly thereafter. I'm like, why are these birds dying around me? But the point of this story is, death is part of life. That's why I told the girl Meow Meow is her name at the temple. Death is part of life. The body is part of a suffering, piece of a suffering in Buddhist belief. And in the mind, it's not really you as a spirit, and you need to separate yourself from your body and your mind, and that is not you. You are not your body, and you are not your mind. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but it's been helpful for me, and I've been processing that a bunch more, actually. I highly recommend doing some of this meditation time out of your normal life, unplug from the phones, your daily routine, things like that. So I'll do this also after a cross-border summit, and those going to summit, if they want to join me, let me know. It'll probably be that Monday after, on the November 20th. Simple to do. It's kind of informal, so I'll probably just sign up later. But let me know if you're interested. If you're coming to the summit, I'd love to join me to be fun in a little group. Take care, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye.
To get more info about running an international business, please visit our website at www.globalfromasia.com. That's www.globalfromasia.com. Also, be sure to subscribe to our iTunes feed. Thanks for tuning in.